guys, welcome to my Beth Ditto for Mac review and swatch video. In this video I'm going to be talking about showing you swatches of nearly everything from this limited edition makeup collection from MAC, save a couple of permanent products that are available year-round. Do keep in mind, while we're talking about these, that several of these products are actually re-promotes. That means that while they are limited edition, they have been launched before. Just check your stash to make sure that it's not something that you already have so that you don't buy it again unless you really want to. Alright, let's start talking about the products. I'm going to open with the mascaras. There are 4 Zoom Lash mascaras launching with this collection. Zoom Fast Black Lash is permanent. You can get it at any time. It's a very ultra black mascara. It's actually one that I like. The other 3 that are launching are all colored mascaras. They are re-promotes. These are not new products. They have been out before. They are Blue Charge, which is a very vibrant primary blue, maybe a little bit indigo. New Hue, which is a dark burgundy plum, and Plum Reserve, which is a mid-tone, sort of mid-tone dark violety purple shade. As a formula, Zoom Lash is very thick. It coats really, really well. It's probably the reason why they use it for colored mascaras. I find that the wand deposits a little bit too much product for my liking. On longer lashes, it will cause spiking. So if you're going to use the one that comes with it, you might want to run a lash comb through your lashes afterwards if you want them to separate. However, some of that spiking and loading the product onto the lash is what gives them more color. There are also 4 nail lacquers launching with this collection. You can see 3 of them right here. The one that I don't have is Nocturnelle. It is a cream finish black nail polish. That's really all you need to know about it. It is also permanent and available year-round. These are limited edition and new. They're also cream finishes, so you're not going to find any frost, any sparkle with them. And they are Life and Beth, which is a light creamsicle-y kind of an orange. Near Beth Experience, I would call this a very pale lemony yellow. And then Vagabondage, which is a mid-tone to light lavender pink. You can see that I have applied these on my fingernails right here. Keep in mind that this is approximately 6 coats to get this coverage. I found these to be I just didn't like them. They're very streaky, they didn't cover very well. I've mentioned several times before that I don't really feel like I'm the kind of guy to review nail polish because I don't really wear it that much, but I can tell the difference between a good product and a bad one, and I don't think that these are very good. MAC generally suffers from poor nail polish formula. Pastel lacquers in particular can be kind of problematic, so I'm always kind of baffled by MAC releasing pastel colored nail polishes when they already make a less than stellar formula, in particular for the price point. Next, let's talk about the Shade and Smoke shadow liners right here. These are by far the worst product of this collection, and they may be the worst product I've ever used, ever. This is a dual-sided shadow liner type of product. This isn't a double-sided shade stick. It's supposed to be a whole new product for MAC. The ones that they are launching with this collection are Beth Mask, a reddish bronze with a light golden peach on the other end, Beth and Glory, a chocolate brown with a bright primary sort of blue, Drag Strip, which is a navy color with a pale baby blue, and then Little Miss Moffat, a basic black and white combo. So here's the thing with these. Because I said they're one of the worst products that I've ever used, and part of the reason that I say that is because they're actually painful to use. When I say painful, I don't mean sort of emotionally devastating, oh my god, I can't believe I paid this money for this and it's not working. I mean they physically hurt. They are dry, they're waxy. They deposit very uneven color as you apply them to the lid, and they pull and they tug, and they're really, really uncomfortable. They also, believe it or not, even though they are so dry in the tube, they actually dry down even more once you apply them, making it virtually impossible to blend them out into anything. They also crease. I know a lot of you are a fan of that. And within about 2 hours, I found the darker shades started to noticeably crease. The lighter shades actually faded out into oblivion. And if there is a difference between either side of this product, a shadow versus the liner, I can't tell what it is. If you ask my opinion, I think it's the same product. The only thing that they offer up as variety is varying degrees of difficulty and pain while applying them. The only way that I could get these to work at all was as an eyeshadow base. And as an eyeshadow base, they did perform very well. I didn't get any creasing for about 8 hours, but they're still so difficult to apply that it hardly warrants the purchase, because there are other products out there that are less expensive, do the job much better, and do it much, much easier. I had the opportunity to talk with Christine from Temptalia.com about these. In fact, when I swatched these, I remember thinking, and I believe I said it out loud, I really want to know what Christine thinks of this, because what the hell. And then about an hour later I went to check my email, and I had an email from her on Twitter that said, have you gotten the new Beth Ditto things yet? And we had some fun exchanges about trying to work with these, both that day and the next day, because we were having so much difficulty. And it was the kind of situation where we were saying things like, maybe if you looked at them from really far away, and you know, maybe if your head was at an angle and with the lights off, oh my God, these things are beautiful. When you're making that many excuses about something, I would say that it's probably garbage. These are definitely so. I am baffled at how these actually manage to get past any sort of testing, because it's just such an astonishingly bad product. I don't know who they put these on that said that this would be something that would be okay and people would like to buy them. I wouldn't even want to draw with these. They're not good. No. No. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about one more kind of and then we'll get to some of the good stuff. Powder to the People is a face powder, eye powder, I don't know. Mac's website says that it's an eye thing. I believe that this is intended to be a multi-purpose product. You can use this as an eyeshadow palette. Make sure you're using them over a base or a primer, otherwise they won't work very well. You can use a small brush and get into these 3 colors here, I should say 4 colors, and apply it, buff it out. It works as a blush. You can actually use the yellow here with a little bit of the pink as a highlighter to kick back blue circles under the eyes. It works for that as well. You can take a powder puff, smear it over the whole product, and you're going to get a sort of brownish gray color that you can then press into the skin, buff out the edges, and you have a contour powder. It is a multi-purpose product. The only problem is there are better contour powders, better blushes, better everything that this works as, so it kind of falls short in all its different purposes that it's multi-purpose for. That being said, do I hate this or like it? I actually love it, and I will tell you why. I love this like I love the movie Showgirls. This is one of the weirdest, goofiest, silliest things I've ever seen, and I think it's awesome because of that. This is my recommendation. If you're shopping, you're looking at this collection, if you're near a MAC counter when this launches, go look at it. Go look at it, because you're not going to see anything like this again ever, and it's pretty funny. If you're a collector, buy it. Buy it, stick it in a drawer, don't look at it for 20 years, and then pull it out and have a big old laugh because you can't believe that somebody actually made something like this, because this is one of the weirdest, dumbest things that I've ever seen. I love it, and I kind of want 3 more. Now, let's talk about the Pro Longwear Lip Creams, or Lip Cremes, however you'd like to say it. There are 5 of them launching with this collection, and they are in alphabetical order. Booyah, which is a bright orange, looks more red in the tube, but it's actually quite orange when it's on the skin. Dear Diary, a bright, nearly neon hot pink. Now, if you're a fan of Candy Yum Yum, just go pick this one up. It's so close in color that you're just gonna like it. Heart Hangover, which is a dark grayish brown burgundy. It was very 90s to me. I don't think it's really red enough to be vampy. I think it leans a little more goth. Love Long Distance, which is a pale pinkish lavender that's semi-translucent, has a high amount of frost. I actually really liked this one. It reminded me of colors that I love, like Hellraiser Dazzle lipstick, but without all the glitter. And then You're Perfect Already, which is a peachy pink, beigey kind of a nude. On me, it looks very peachy. On really warmer skin tones, it's going to read more of a pink, kind of a pale pink nude color. I think your undertone will really determine how that one looks. All I'm going to say about this is you've got to like the formula. If you're a fan of the Pro Longwear formula for the lipsticks, then these are fine colors. You can go and check them out. They are a limited edition. They are all new. I'm not the hugest fan of the formula personally. I don't find that it really lasts a whole horribly lot longer than other lipsticks. Than like any long-wearing lip product, I find them to be a little bit harsh on the lips. I have very dry lips, and so after about 2 hours, my lips start to peel and crack if I'm wearing these. Now lastly, there are some lip pencils launching with this collection. Again, we have 3 re-promotes and 1 permanent. The permanent shade is Night Moth. Night Moth is a very dark burgundy, kind of a wine red color. It's very nice, incredibly smooth and fun to work with. Night Moth, Current, Subculture, Cherry, and Magenta. These are some of my favorite lip pencils by MAC. I really like this one. I've had this for years, not that one in particular, but I've been using the color for years, and I do really, really like it. The next ones that are coming out, as I said before, they are re-promotes. There is Embrace Me, which is a vivid hot pink, Entertain Me, which is a bright true orange, and In Sync, which is a very, very pale, sort of a yellow-toned pink. Now, I do really like the MAC lip pencil formula, the classic lip pencil formula. For that reason, I'm going to tell you that these are probably my favorite products in this entire launch. They're really good. These aren't quite as soft as Night Moth, but one of the things that I like about MAC's lip pencils is that they're soft enough to really glide onto the skin and cover well. They're also firm enough to you can get a really crisp line from them, and they blend with other products really nicely, so you can use them to really alter a lip shape, a lip look, to add some dimension to an otherwise flat lipstick. And that is it. That's going to be my recommendation, the lip pencils, but one of them's permanent, 3 of them are re-promotes, and I want to say that this isn't the first time that they've been re-promoted. Don't quote me on that, but I really think that at least 1 or 2 of these have been out twice. Again, as always, if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, please leave them in the comment section. And I think that that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks also to Christine for the little powwow on these. It adds a little bit of camaraderie to an otherwise sad and depressing afternoon. That's it. I'm done. Thank you very much. I will see you soon, and until I see you next time, take care and drive safe.